Good day guys, today I'm going to teach you on how to get the K classification of fingerprinting. So this classification is obtained by counting the ridge count of the first loop appearing on the fingerprint card in all fingers except finger number 5 and finger number 10, or the right little finger and the left little fingers, because they will be used in the final classification. So also, K classification is always placed at the numerator of the classification formula. So, for example, if in the fingerprint card, finger number 1 is a plain whirl, and finger number 2 is a plain arc, finger number 3 is ordinal loop. So since the K classification is obtained by counting the ridge count of the first loop, so in all 10 fingers, the finger number 3 has ordinal loop, which is the first loop in the 10 fingers. So you will, if for example, if ulnar loop has has a ridge count of 15, so you will put in the classification formula 15. So this is now the K classification. And for another example, if it is plain arc, so you will find another loop. So here it is in the finger number 4 is radial loop. So for example, it has a finger number ridge count of 14, so you will put 14 in the fingerprint in the classification formula. So K classification is easily obtained by counting the ridge count of the first loop appearing in the 10 in all fingers except fingers number 1 and finger number 5 and finger number 10. So next is final classification. In final classification, only finger number 5 and 10 is concerned. Only one finger and ridge count of loop is important to this classification. Also, final classification will replace either numerator or denominator depending where it is taken from. So if loop type of pattern will appear in any fingers, the ridge count of its fingers will be brought up to the classification line, and if it will appear in both little fingers, always the right finger will be prioritized. However, if both have no loop, ridge count for whirl will be considered. And since whirl patterns compromises at least 2 deltas, a core on the right little finger is ridge counted from the left delta to the core, while a whirl on the left little finger is ridge counted from the right delta towards the core. So in final classification, only finger number 5 and finger number 10 is concerned. So first, only one finger and the ridge count of loop is important to this classification. So one finger. So for example, if finger number 5 is whirl type and finger number 10 is ordinal loop, so you will prioritize the loop type of pattern, because only loop type of pattern is concerned in this classification. So ordinal loop has a ridge count of 15, so you will since did you get the ulnar loop in the 10th finger or the left little finger, so you will place number 15 ridge count 15 to the denominator. So you will put 15 in the denominator. So for another example, if they are if they are both loop, so for example it is radial loop and it has a ridge count of 13. So as I said a while ago, if it will appear in both little fingers, always the right little finger will be prioritized. So you will put, since radial loop right little is the prioritize of this classification, and then since you get it in the right little finger, so it is placed on the numerator, so you will put 13 here. So for another example, if there are no loop type of pattern, if it is whirl, so for example it is accidental whirl and central pocket loop. So as I said also a while ago, if both have no loop, so the ridge counting for whirl will be considered for, and always prioritize the little right finger. So if here, if accidental loop has a ridge count of 13, so you will put 13 on the numerator side of the classification formula. So that is how you get the final classification, and that could be all. Thank you everyone.